Hey everybody, welcome back to episode number 24 of This Week in Comics, where I preview comics that are coming out this week that I'm looking forward to. So sit back and strap yourself in because it's going to be a bumpy ride. This week we're going to be looking at Avengers number 676, Damage number 1, Go West number 1, and Strangers in Paradise 25 number 1. First up this week we have Avengers number 676. This is the second issue of a 16-part weekly series that I've been dreading for some time now. At the end of the very first issue, there was a brand new character that was introduced that feels very much like the Sentry. If you know who the Sentry is, or haven't been reading Doctor Strange maybe, or have been, then you might know. This is a character that got retconned where he had a past with the characters of the Marvel Universe. Well, this character seems to have a past with all the Avengers, and probably the Marvel Universe also. The artwork was good. The main characters of the Avengers were kind of frozen, and it kind of has left all the kind of sea-level characters to fix things. Not every one of them, but I'm not going to argue with where Hercules sits in the grade scale of Marvel characters. He sucks. Anyway, pick this book up, especially if you're an Avengers fan. Next up, we have Damage number 1. This is DC creating brand new superheroes that are going to be coming out this year, and this is the very first one. It has artwork by, who did I say it was going to be? Tony Daniel. And it's going to have writing by Robert Venditti. He does a lot of the Green Lantern stuff, and he's good. So, what is this book? Who knows? It looks like, basically this looks like a Hulk for DC. But Tony Daniel's a pretty darn good artist, and this character looks like it's going to rip a lot of stuff up. So that alone should be a reason to pick this book up. I'm going to get it, and if you want to read a new superhero character in a universe you like, this is probably a book for you also. Next up we have Go West number 1. It's by Alternate Comics, who are really well known for doing cheap comics. Not cheap in quality, but cheap in price. This is going to be $1.50 to get in on the ground floor. The reason why I know about this company is one of the viewers, Julian, recommended I should check this stuff out. I did, and here I am picking it up. I have seen some of their other products, and although they do some black and white and some color, both books look really good, and they are very well priced. If you look at comics that when they started out at 10 cents, I mean, my uncle stopped buying comics because they raised to 12 cents. 12 cents! And now we're paying $3.99 a month for a Marvel comic. $3.99 a month! I mean, you get a digital code, but this is $1.50, so that alone is a reason to pick it up. Who cares who does it? It's $1.50! Pick it up. Alright, last up we have Strangers in Paradise number 1. I'm sorry if you're going to feel old, but the first issue of this came out about 25 years ago, and it's starting back up again. I don't know what's going to happen with the original characters. I have to admit, when Terry Moore started writing his poetry, I kind of got out. But he wrote about women that were having all sorts of really cool adventures with each other, and at a time when that wasn't always going on in comic books. And although it doesn't totally pass the Bechdel test all the way throughout, Terry Moore created a pretty awesome series that a lot of books these days probably owe a large debt of gratitude to the work that he put into his series. So, that alone, you should be picking this book up. And he's a really good illustrator also. He has kind of cheesecakey style, but he totally respects the characters and the subject matter that he puts in the book. Strangers in Paradise. And since you've gone away, my love has chased another day away from me. And now I'm learning what the world is like without you. I can hardly see what it's worth to me.